ladies, for your first workout in the Thrilla Killa challenge for October. First of all, these are named because they're meant to kick your ass, aka Thrilla Killer. So these can be used as finishers on the end of a workout that you have, or they could be used for a workout instead. Just depends on your goals, what you're trying to do, how much time you have, things like that. But we'll be doing these 3 workouts each week, and so the idea is to either use more weight the next time you do it or beat the rounds. So all 3 workouts are designed as an AMRAP, as many rounds as possible within the given time. The first 2 workouts are 20 minutes, the third one is 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, I think maybe. So just putting you through this first one right now. You have 4 different exercises, and they all add on to each other. So the first thing is the push press. When you do a push press, you use a little bit of a knee dip, just a little bit of a knee dip of a hip hinge, because all of our power's in our hips and our butt. So that little dip is what's meant to help you kind of go oof, oof, and push it up. So really make sure that you're warmed up. If this is at the end of a workout, you should be warmed up. If you're doing this for your workout, get a good, thorough, dynamic warm up in. Activate those muscles that you're going to be using, which is going to be pretty much all of them. Make sure everything is warmed up. I have to do a ton of shoulder warm up if I'm doing anything pressing, because my shoulders they're sensitive little babies and they'll get tweaks or kind of hurt if I don't really warm them up. So listen to your body, make sure you're in tune with that, and you're doing what you need to do so that you're warmed up, so that you can really push yourself and use a challenging weight in all of these workouts for all of these exercises. Now, I would like for you guys to pick a weight that you can use throughout the whole exercise, so you're not having to switch. This whole thing is meant to be done with dumbbells, and so it'll just go way more fluidly if you're using just one set of dumbbells. So I'm going to use 20 pounds, and my goal is to work up into getting like 25 pounds, maybe 30 pounds, and then definitely beat my rounds as I continue to move forward with these workouts throughout the month. So it's all adding on to each other. First thing is a push press, a little bit of a hip dip, push up. So you'll go right here, little bit of a hip dip to help you push up, bring them back down, take a breath. Make sure you're staying tight, make sure your core is tight. Even if it's just this little bit of a hip dip, we should be pushing our knees out, never in. So angle your knees out, stay tight, butt is squeezed, core is tight. I do 10 push presses, and then I'm gonna go right into front squats. So keep your weights right here, elbows pushed up to hold the weights. So the weights are still resting on my front delts, on my shoulders, just like it would with a barbell if we were doing a front squat. So you got 10 of these, and I'm not counting, I'm just taking you through it. Then you're gonna go down into a renegade row plus a push-up, feet wide so you have that balance, okay? You wanna try and keep your hips from angling. So you wanna keep them parallel to the ground, core super tight, pull up and row, push up. Pull up and row, pull up and row, push up. If you need to go on your knees, you totally can. Try and do the rows on your feet, and then if you need to do the push-up on your knees, you can do it that way, but try to do this row right here. And when you row, still focus on your shoulder blade, even if it's just on one side. Anytime we do any back movement, rowing movement, it's all in our shoulder blade. So really try and make this shoulder blade touch this shoulder blade over here. Pull your elbows straight up to the ceiling and feel it in your back. So try and stay on your feet to do this. And then if you need to go on your knees for that, perfectly okay. And then just get back up right here. And then go on your knees if you need to. This last movement, I'm calling a Wonder Woman. It's a mixture of a man maker, only harder, which is why I'm calling it a Wonder Woman. This could be called something else. I don't know. I haven't seen anything called or made up on anything. But basically, we're going to combine all those movements together. So you just finished your renegade round push-ups. After you did 10, stay down here. And you'll go again, so you'll do one extra one. You'll go row, row, push up, and then you're gonna bring your feet up. Make sure your back is straight and flat, and keep this tight by squeezing your shoulder blades together. Your choice, you can do this a few different ways. It doesn't matter either way, it's gonna suck and kick your butt. So you can either curl it up to then stand here, and then do your push press, and then go back into a squat, or if you know how and you feel more comfortable doing it this way, you can clean it up and then do your push press and then squat it back down to go back into your row, row, push up. Then you can either curl it up, stand, push press, squat back down, row, row, push up, or you can clean, press, squat, back down. So the last thing, you're literally combining every single exercise into one movement, doing that 10 times. You're gonna go through this as many times as you can in 20 minutes, count your rounds, rest when you need to, but push when you can, work hard. Whole point of these workouts.